All right, we're back with part 3 of Geodude. We're going to finish this guy up. We're going to move on to the next one. Not tonight, but tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you're enjoying the show so far. We're going to hop right into this here. Get this out of the way. Move this. Okay. Here we go. This guy and this. I'm going to try really hard to keep it in. I'm doing a new format and I'm going to try to keep to shorter videos now. So I'm just going to try to burn through this and hope you guys enjoy it. Real quick, I do want to talk about so I heard a story today about a YouTuber that had his house broken into and somebody stole his entire Pokemon collection. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay. And a lot of the comments on the Reddit post were like, oh, that's why you don't keep all your Pokemon cards in one place. That's why you need to keep some safety deposit box, blah blah blah. You don't want to, basically saying don't keep them all in one place, but it's okay. This guy spent all of his money, his entire life. I mean, sold his car, everything, like put everything into buying Pokemon cards, and nobody even considered that maybe you shouldn't have put all your money into Pokemon cards and lost it all. I don't know. That sounds like a more responsible thing other than just, I mean, look, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks that he lost, that somebody did that. But I mean, first off, I wouldn't be going around online bragging about my collection. I don't have a very impressive collection as far as market value is concerned, but I do like my collection, and I've talked about that I just enjoy collecting now. I don't care what really it is. But yeah, it was just crazy to see all the comments of people saying that he just needed to be more careful and that he needed to just they said not keep all this stuff in one place. One guy was even talking about getting collectibles insurance for your Pokemon cards. And again, not a single person has an issue with this guy spending all of his money and then losing it all on Pokemon cards. The issue they had is that he had all of his Pokemon cards in the same place. How ridiculous is that? Like, not an ounce of common sense with these people. Not one. Let's see if I can get this on here without breaking this whole dang thing. Yeah, I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Like, you tell me. What do you think? Is it? I don't think we should really be encouraging or sympathizing with people that do stuff like that. It's just crazy. What did I do? Okay, cool. All right, we're moving on. Sorry, I got distracted. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, I had to bring that up because I just thought that was just the irresponsibility with some of these people in this hobby is outstanding to me. Really, just shocking that there are people who, oh, it's okay that you did this. It's just not okay that you were not wise about where you stored them. Not wise about how you spent your money and how you have no money. Yeah, we won't talk about that. No, let's talk about how you're irresponsible with where you put it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's be real here, people. Like, that's crazy talk to not even consider that maybe it wasn't wise to let it get that far to where you lost, like I said, lost everything. And now what? What now? That I mean, obviously he can fill out a police report. He can put out he'll put it out on the internet, and he'll call local card shops and tell them, hey, if this guy comes in with these cards, they're stolen, whatever. The police will keep an eye on it. But people are holding on to Pokemon cards. Nobody's really buying right now. It's not a buyer's market, and really it's not even a seller's market. It's actually all starting to kind of slow way down. And so I don't think he's ever going to see those cards again. Those cards might not resurface for 5 or 10, 15, 20 years. Which raises another question. I mean, what these guys, they all say the same thing. Oh man, this is retirement. Blah, blah, blah. This is my retirement. This is you. If you're already boasting that you have $1 million collection, multi-million-dollar collection, then wouldn't you just retire anyway? I would. I'd retire in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? If the stack of cards behind me was even worth $500,000, heck, if it was worth $200,000, it would be gone. I would have sold it already because I need $200,000 more than I need a stack of Pokemon cards. I can get them back. It just, I can't understand it. I just can't understand these people, man. It's wild to me. I spent a lot of money. I did spend a lot of money on Pokemon cards. And much to my wife's chagrin, I spent a lot of money on Pokemon cards, and it was because about 10 years ago, my brother, and I actually talked about this in my very first video I ever posted, is that my brother, a long time ago, stole my Pokemon card collection, and it was worth a lot of money. It was worth, probably 10 or 15 grand. And he took it because he was just how he was, just how he is. And something I'm still kind of dealing with, something I'm still kind of processing, and it's still very upsetting to me to even talk about it. But he really did. He stole mine, and I have two brothers, so it was mine and my second brother's collection, and he took it. He took it for himself, and he sold it. and kept all the money. And so, like, look, I can sympathize with the guy that had somebody break into his house and steal all his stuff. I'm not being, not trying to sound callous or anything like that, but you know, very frustrating. There's a hand. Kind of cool. Actually pretty well detailed too. Alright, try to burn through this. I kind of just like trauma dumped a little bit there. I don't know. I still just think that people are putting way too much emphasis on this hobby now, that we're to a point where people are breaking into people's homes and stealing Pokemon cards, man. What kind of world do we live in, man, where that's okay? You know, you got shops that are keeping all their Pokemon cards in vaults now, like literally like in safes in the store, and posting signs on the doors saying, "Hey, they're locked up. Like, don't bother breaking into the store. You can't get to them. They're in a safe. Like, don't break down the door, please." And it's crazy that we're to that point, and we're to a point with the scalper community that Best Buy is literally posting signs out in front of their store saying, "Hey, when we do releases, you're more than welcome to wait out in front of the store, but if you're not here, your chair doesn't hold your spot for you. If you're not here, you don't have a spot in line. You don't get to just not be in line. That's not how it works." So thankfully, they're starting to kind of crack down on that. You got Costco in Canada saying that they're not even going to store Pokemon cards anymore because people are getting in fights in front of the store. Here we go. All right, final step here. Hands equipped. Geodude. Brah, 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 brah. All right, guys. That's the end of this video. Like I said, I want to try to keep them a little bit shorter. This was still longer than I actually would have liked initially, but let me know what you think. Tomorrow we're going to start on Doug Trio, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Have a good night.